polar bears.
You just want to reach down and pick them up and cuddle them.
The world's largest land carnivore.
It really sparks the reverence in the heart to see that.
Top predator in the North Pole. Still, experts fear they won't survive global warming.
The ice is breaking up now 2 weeks earlier on average in some parts of the Arctic than it was 20 years ago. 2 weeks might not sound very much, but that gives the polar bears 2 weeks less to feed upon seals and give them enough body fat to survive the lean times in the summer.
There are an estimated 20 to 27,000 polar bears left in the wild, but with less ice to roam and fewer walruses and seals to hunt on and under that ice, polar bears are increasingly making their way to land, searching for food anywhere, including near homes, in garbage dumps.
Worst case scenario, if the Arctic ice continues to melt, in the next 100 years, the U.S. Wildlife Service says the only place you'll find a polar bear on Earth will be at the zoo.
There's cause for alarm for people because if this could happen to a top predator, if these amazing huge animals can be affected over such a short period of time by climate change, not to be selfish, but what does that say for our future, really? I mean, we're not invincible.
Just released studies show the polar bear's shrinking habitat is also stressing the population. Body weights are lower, up to 5 pounds in young cubs, and mama bears are giving birth to fewer cubs.
Nanu faces her own crisis. She's never been stranded on shattered ice.
Lately, Hollywood has put the plight of the polar bear center stage. Much needed attention at a moment experts say is a critical turning point for the polar bear's survival. Polar bears, they've roamed the Arctic for the last 40,000 years, kings of a white desert, one that's melting, and leaving these majestic creatures to scrape by where they don't belong.
These three bears are not stressed by our presence.
For today, Kerry Sanders, NBC News, the North Pole.